MagicGatheringStrat, and I'm about to play some 4-man draft, new player draft on Magic Online. Hello, Mr. Jace. I'm sorry this is not the real draft. So my first pick is Jace, and I'm sending Talrans, which of course sucks. Turn, Goblin, Sunstriker, Call, Spiked, Duskdale, Christ. Lots of goodies in that pack. What is this? We saw yesterday that people would pick trading posts very high, despite the fact that it's crap. Blade Tusk looks great. Ox. Acidic Slime. I love Acidic Slime, but have to take the public execution because it is just more powerful. Archaeomancer, Ogre Ball, etc. They could make a strong deck, but in a 4-man draft, the cards could just not be. They could just not be there. So I think it is the bat here, actually. Touch of the Eternal. Ogre of Bolas. Lots of blue stuff. This is the 4th pack. Still some blue. Prey upon Arsonist. Arm Stealer. You know I love the Arm Stealer. Can I pick the Duty Bound Dead here? Yes, because I need to remain... Oh, Arm Stealer. Arsonist, that's so powerful. This is hard. This is really hard. I want to take the Duty Bound Dead and stick to my colors, but I really want Arm Stealer. So I'm taking it. Okay, we're back in pack 1. Talrans is gone. Turn is still here. Rummaging Goblin is here. Sunstriker is here. Somebody took Captain's Call over all this card. Spiked Bale of Duskdale, Priced Elephant is still here. I could be blue-red splashing black for the execution, and I think then Velkin Turn is a more powerful card than Rummaging Goblin. But I'm a controlish deck, yeah, but I do want a Velkin Turn. Second pack, Safe Passage. Sign in Blood is gone. This, my pick earlier, and Acidic Slime is still in the pack. I'm sure that Acidic Slime will come back to beat me. But I need to pick the Blade Tusk Boar here. Archaeomancer is still in here. Fairy Invaders is gone. Touch of the Eternal is here. But the Ogre of Bolas is also gone. The only pick I have here is Archaeomancer. So we are taking him. Wow, Prey Upon is still in the pack. 8th pick Prey Upon. Back to the first. Now I could go all colors with the Priced Elephant. We know white is taken, so let them have the elephant. 3/3 red 4/2. They gave me the slime. is not that powerful. Could give up red here and go into green instead. We pretty much want a public execution, and we pretty much want Jace. Because he will just win NICOL BOLAS. Oh, that's a goddamn joke. I wish this was for real. So I could take the NICOL BOLAS for the money. And then just... Oh my god, I have to play the NICOL BOLAS. It's so sad. Okay, that puts a stop to my green career. I already have a NICOL BOLAS deck here. And another arms dealer. Markle Vampire is of course very nice, but we need removal to survive until NICOL BOLAS shows up. A NICOL BOLAS deck needs to be mainly black though. Unsummon or Servant of Neferox. Oh well, wait, we have double arms dealers, so I think it's an easy pick to take the Arsonist here, actually. Shade to make the deck even more expensive. Okay. Oh, I hate Krenko's command. But in this deck, actually in this deck, we do need an Evolving Wilds. So bad. It's 8 mana. How do we get 8 mana? Don't think we're playing the Furnace Whelp. Well, he's ammunition. Don't think we're playing the Provocateur. Okay. I had some complaints yesterday about my mic, and I just scratch it. But I think I tried to put it in a new spot, so maybe it works now. Let me know. The book is of interest, but I don't need really more slow cards. Volcanic Strength is for the sideboard. More Evolving Wilds is probably a really good thing. And I think this NICOL BOLAS might kill my... He might kill my ability to actually win. I don't have too much removal, it's very centric on the arms dealer. I definitely need to pick up more goblins. God, they really want me to have the tome. But it's so slow. But it would help me to get to 8 mana. Hating the Force Mage. So I have 16 playables, which is good. This late. I won't like murder. Never Rhox. I definitely should play 18 lands. It's just a parade of bombs here. Definitely an 18 land deck. Talrand, Geyser, Mark of the Vampire. Well, I will not have an easy time playing Geyser. Talrand, but I don't have many instants, do I? It's like Public Execution, nothing else. I think my pick here is Mark of the Vampire to help me survive. 4-drop feast. I really need 3 and 2 drops. Oh, Predatory Rampage. Predatory Rampage. That sucks. Why are they allowed to have that? Yes, and Scatter is a cheap spell, and I need cheap spells now. The blue ring only has 3 targets. But the Bloodhunter bat is so powerful. I don't want to counter stuff. But I don't want any more 4-drops either. Not the Public Execution. And Sleep. And another Mark of the Vampire. This deck is so expensive. Searing Spear, definitely. And here comes the Geyser. This is just so expensive. I think I need to pick the Watercourser over it. Am I crazy? Yeah, I probably am. Chaomancer. I'm taking the ring so nobody else takes it. I'm not going to play it. Sleep or Mark of the Vampire. 14 creatures. I think it's Mark of the Vampire again. Negate for a control matchup. Maybe Rebind. Yeah, I'm taking Rebind, but I'm not gonna main deck it. And you are not allowed to have Praeton. You are not allowed to have Plummet. Harbor Serpent. Yes, please. He will be in the mirror sideboard. And I think we got a deck. Crazy deck. Better deck. And it almost built itself. Yeah, this is the deck. So expensive. Okay, NICOL BOLAS. The red cards are really strong here. Except Canyon Minotaur. And the only thing we have that speed up our mana is maybe Scroll Thief and Liliana's Shade. This is just 21 cards. Which is the last card? Provocateur. What is the last card? 14 creatures. We want 15 creatures, right? But which one would that be? I really would double. I guess it is the book then. 757, well. I'm just fooling around here, that's so sad. I wanted to win this. But I have been lured away by the evil NICOL BOLAS. The Russian dragon NICOL BOLAS. So what's really going on here? I'm relying on Markle Vampire to give me life, so I live. I have some sort of defense, but I'm really slow. And then I win with one of my broken bomb things. What a weird deck. Okay, let's save it. NICOL BOLAS. Well, if I get NICOL BOLAS into play, most of the time I win. Do I live until NICOL BOLAS come into play? Maybe. There will be so many mana problems in this deck. 5 islands. Wow, so the earliest I can cast Jace on the average is turn 6 if I go for blue. But he's the only double costed. Yeah, this will work somehow. I really would have wanted that Rummaging Goblin, but it's hard to rummage stuff away when you want to go to 8 mana. So maybe not. This could be one of those decks where I overstretch my reliance on Markle Vampire, but Markle Vampire has been constantly climbing, in my view, since I started playing. I lost a subscriber on YouTube. I was at 200, it was so nice. And I was at 200 twice, and then I lost one, and now I lost one again. So I'm at 199. Look at this. Ah. Weblinks. Okay, let's, we are done, we are submitted. Okay, it's time to go crazy with NICOL BOLAS. And Jace. It's like a meeting of important guys. Nefarox gets a share too. Okay, my opponent is Trusek. That's a pretty good hand, really. In an ambitious NICOL BOLAS deck like this, it's hard to get a better starting hand. So we are starting with the Arsonist. And second turn we're gonna go for Swamp. Right? Yep. He is playing a controller's deck. You can try to control NICOL BOLAS there. He must miss with Ogre. Though he doesn't miss, he gets Talron's Invocation. With his Ogre, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Strong even. That shocked me so bad, so I forgot to... Okay, now I got the retard goblins without the... Arsonist. Attacking here doesn't seem very strong, so we'll just start to drop Bloodhound Bats. And then we can actually attack with the flankies next turn. And we don't need to drop the Shade before we would miss a land drop. Here comes Talron's Invocation. But now we can actually attack. That is an interesting choice. An interesting card that he will have a hard time with. And that will also help the attack. So I think it's Playtask Boar here. But he has 7 blue-white cards in his hand. So we could be in deep, deep trouble. Sky Summoner. And I passed him. Are you going to block flankies with Talron? No, you're gonna throw Ogre Bolas under the bus. Bloodhound Bat. This is not how I envisioned this deck would play out. Oh my god, sleep. Pretty good. Which I passed. Everything you pass comes back to haunt you, and this is really my everything I passed. Really coming back to haunt me. He's keeping mana open for counterspell, but I don't know if he has one. Yes, he does. Essence Gather. With Talrons. I could very well lose this. He will swing for 8 now. If he attacks with everything. And I will bring in Harbor Serpent, but look at this board position. If I had Harbor Serpent, what good would he be? Arctic Aven. I wonder if he has another counterspell. Do you have something? To go to 2 lives. Oh, of course he has lifelink now. god. Okay. At least I got to kill him. The problem is he didn't go to 2 life. And he got 4. Wow. Well, that's hard to win against. Okay, this is probably quite hard to beat. It looked good for a while there, but I couldn't beat that. Verdict on summon. I'm bringing in Harbor Serpent and I'm taking out Rhox, I guess. No, I could take out the 4-drop, couldn't I? Like the Tome. Yeah, let's go even more expensive. Classic 3-color hand. He takes a mulligan. Well, I have only 5 red lands and I need to draw them. He has so many things that kill Marco the Vampire. Okay, now please miss. But he never misses. Oh god. Okay, so he doesn't have a mulligan anymore. Essence Scatter. I have to go for the Marco the Vampire play, but he has so much that negates it. I've seen Verdict and Summon Sleep to a degree. And then of course Talon's Invocation can just block. But it's my only play. It's the only thing I have. What the fuck? Okay, maybe his deck wasn't as superior as I thought. So now it's possible he doesn't have Divine Verdict anymore. Of course, Deadly Recluse puts a stop to everything. All my glorious plans. Okay, so now I get attack. Which I will, of course. I'm sure he has some summon. But I have to go for this because it's the only thing I have. There is some hope that I will hit. I do hit, which will prolong my life a bit. But now I need to get rid of... But he still attacks. That means... Ah, of course. Okay, this slowed him down. Real good. He might be suffering from tree-color disease too. And I know he has the... I know he has the Essence Scatter there. He did suffer from tree-color disease. Please. Mana. Or Jace. I could settle for Jace. There we go. Mana. So we do play the Flunkies and expect them to be countered. Which would be really sad. Because they're not countered. And Armstealer will be countered. We now have NICOL BOLAS mana. So it's all a matter of surviving. Slime, it's okay. Still has 6 cards, but he does go for the red mana, which is interesting. And that's of course pretty good, except that I draw red mana. And now the festivities can begin. Soon they can begin. So I will throw the Flunkies on the Del Recluse. $16, $14. Talon's Invocation. Pretty good. So I stick to the plan. I throw the Flunkies at him. He has 7 damage coming. And then I really invest into this guy. Stupid verdict is open. But do you stay? If he keeps 7 cards in hand and waits, I'm not gonna attack here. I'm gonna cast the Minotaur. And wait. And then public execute something next turn. But he has the other card. I really should have sideboarded out NICOL Vampire, but I didn't have any other cards. And NICOL BOLAS, I was tricked by NICOL BOLAS into making this subpar deck. And the only thing that can save me now is NICOL BOLAS. Or yes. So it's all about surviving until NICOL BOLAS or Jace here, right? Attacking with the Minotaur then. offering the trade, and then casting Public Execution on the Drake. But this guy has it all. Really, and now I have no cards and he has 5. So I'm down to my bombs, which he will surely counter. Okay, now he's 7 cards. Though he is dead to 2 activations of Chase. Yeah, I'm blocking here. Does he have another Essence Scatter? I wonder. That would really suck. But how does he fit all that stuff? Wow. Okay. Well, and I tapped wrong. Now I'm tilting. I needed a red mana for the Arms Dealer. I have 1 chance in 10 of drawing a really useful card. With all these support cards. How does he get away with them? Still, it was only Unsummon and Unsummon and Divine Verdict that could have killed. Do I now blow it up? I think I do. But then comes Talrand, I know it does, so I have to take that. Talrand's Invocation. Well, another land. Great. Okay, I have to kill the Drake. Otherwise I just won't live. So now I have to draw a bomb. Book would have been really good here. But it's too late for Harbor Serpent now. I'm dead next turn. Yeah, I know I wasn't dead that turn, but I'm tilted now. So I was swept by a 3-color deck. And given that he also had a 3-color deck, the NICOL BOLAS defense works bad. So I suppose you do lose a certain amount of games just by chance, but I felt really outplayed there. Yeah, that was horrible. And it also destroys any value of starting a new account, because the only way you can profit is that if you win every new player draft. I've been close. I won 3 times, but of course you can't rely on winning every new player draft. So this time I'm losing money. They're fun though, but I don't expect to lose in the first round. And there's usually no game in the second match. It is a Swiss tournament, so there is supposed to be another match here between me and Super Bowl, but that's not very likely. It's a bad morning. I woke up at 5, couldn't sleep. That happens to me a lot of the time. Wake up, find that I lost a subscriber to the channel, and then I just lose in the first round like that. This guy is going to play. So I think the lesson to take from this draft is to never ever draft NICOL BOLAS. I've done it in real drafts too, I think to 1 finish or to 1-2 finish, but it's very, very hard to 3-0 or 2-0 a 4-man draft with a NICOL BOLAS deck. And I actually managed to have 5 uncastable spells in my hand here. And there goes Public Execution. But it was far in the future. Main deck duress, really bad idea. But it feels bad when it actually works, but a huge percentage of the time you will just miss and mulligan yourself. Then some of the time you will get Dan's Public Execution. Please, what are we waiting for, Super Bowl? Please. Just F2. But this is the new player draft. So it won't be fast. Oh, I got another Public Execution. Looks like I have a counterspell now. I want that red mana, the Ring of Walkas. If I find the red mana here, this hand is not bad at all. But I'll settle for black mana. That'll definitely be the shade, I think. So I can get closer to Public Execution. And mountains. But no, that doesn't work anymore. But he will be a 5/3, so I can't really block him either. So I need to get closer to Public Execution. But it's a long way to Public Execution. exalted creatures before. Just my suspicion. Okay, lost track there a bit. I'm going for the shade here, so I can get the swamp. I'm gonna take 5 next turn, then I can block, perhaps, until I get the public execution. But now I'm just taking damage. Rummaging Goblin. And haste. And Crucible. This doesn't feel like new player drafts. They're like really stable decks. The worst thing is that I'm 1 mana from public execution. I'm actually 1 land in hand from public execution. Alright. Well, now I'll go for the Arsonist so I can kill the Rummaging Goblin. And now I don't need the shade. So I can just swing for 1 here. Cast Arsonist. And Blood on Blood. And of course now the Rummaging Goblin won't die to the Arsonist. There's no counter on that. Yeah, trading post, amazing. I think I need to double block here. Do I? Do I take this and then rely on public execution next turn? Yeah, that's what I do. blocks here. I will have killed something, but he didn't. So I can now publicly execute the goblin and block the Servant of Nephrox. Yes, that's what I'll do. Is he just putting a counter on it? No, I think he's casting something. I'm not sure. Oh, he is putting a counter on it in his main phase. And he is putting a goat onto the battlefield. And he couldn't stay away from attacking. He's now getting low on time. Approaching the 60-minute mark with his red-black aggressive deck. I think he's very confused by the Exalted triggers. The sad thing is that there is no reason to win this match. Except to keep my draft win percentage high, but that's almost like cheating. Here we go. So I block that guy, and then I publicly execute the goblin. Okay, it goes down to 3 tree. It doesn't do much. I was thinking it would be 1 tree, but of course it wouldn't be that. Stupid me. Well, I'm doing a lot of mistakes this morning. It's now 6:45 in the morning. Here comes Armstealer. And that guy is not coming yet. So we can now just swing for 5. Did I play land? I did play land, yes. Well, I can cast a nasty hasted creature here. That means the Crucible isn't getting activated anytime soon. has that thing too. I am slightly inclined to sell all the M13 boosters I have left, because I obviously can't play this format. But that's just me being on tilt and bitter. So what else? Well, winning this match on time would be a low point. Served on Rhox, just get disentombed. He discarded Wit's End. He's playing Wit's End and I'm still losing to him. What is this? What's happening? Please let me draw NICOL BOLAS. NICOL BOLAS. And his Stradivarius. Okay, my goal now is to one time play Jace or NICOL BOLAS. Here is why Mindclaw Shaman is so bad. It's a 5 mana 2/2. And what did he really expect to find in my hand? But I must note that he has Mindclaw Shaman. We're still waiting for the Crucible. Watercourser. Yeah, I guess Watercourser could do the trick. Come with 3/2 and kill the Mindclaw Shaman. Because I'm not going to block with the Minotaur. He could get the ring, but he won't get the point from the ring yet. So Mindclaw Shaman will keep the fort. He will hold the fort. And one day I will draw one of my broken creatures. That guy is red, so he works with the Ring of Valkas. He will never wear the Ring of Valkas because I will kill him first. The problem is, how will I kill Mindclaw Shaman? Come on, where is NICOL BOLAS? NICOL BOLAS, come out and play. Equipping the Shaman seems to be a good idea. Attacking seems to be a really bad idea, but I hope he attacks. He does not. Well, he can block with the Duty Undead here. And I guess I can double block. But I do have to kill the Mindclaw Shaman at some point in time. And this might just be that point. Because now he will be open know if I yielded to his due to undead trigger. But I am gonna kill him if he attacks. But he doesn't attack. Next turn he can attack with the Crucible. But I will still kill him. Let's see what I draw on a Blade Tusk Boar. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So now we can attack as a 6/6, but I can kill a 6/6 with a nice double block. I think it's really weird that I never draw Jace or NICOL BOLAS. Are they really in the deck? Yeah, there they are. Jace, NICOL BOLAS. Please. Doesn't have an artifact in the graveyard. Dark Favors. Now he is an 8/7. But that doesn't help me. Still dies to Watercourser, Canyon Minotaur. Minutes to win twice, but he can do it. But he's discarding a card instead of equipping the ring. So he turns into 9/7, but that doesn't really matter, does it? So I block him with that, and I block him with that. We then have 7 toughness against 7 power against his 7 toughness. He dies. But now what do we do? We have got to block the Servant of Nephrox. This is not a profitable attack. What if he attacks with the Due to Undead? Then we can block it with the Scroll Thief. Arsonist. We can also block with... No, we can't. Arsonist is a terrible attack. For me. It's a really good attack for him, so just equip. But he attacks with the Servant, thus making the Arsonist attack impossible. So I block here. And then I'm suddenly safe. And we are in the funny situation where we could blow up the Arms Dealer. Attack. But he will just save life and put a goat onto the battlefield. So we'll just have to wait until our good cards. probably really are doing here is timing him out. 5 mana for the Whalebone goal. Yeah. It's not very good, is it? Please, Jace, where are you at, my bro? How can you be this slow? Well, now we're actually getting a card no matter what. When he does this crazy attack. So, let us go for the card then, I think. And be a little gambly. Except that Jace did show up. One turn to live. I'm just gonna throw Scroll Thief in the way of the Wayborn goal. And we got a win by Jace. What can you do, Mr. Artifact? Are you gonna sacrifice yourself? It's about time. I suppose that is what's going on, yes. So, actually, any removal here will help him win the game. He draws Wall of Fire. And that means that Jace wins. Jace the Mind Sculptor, better than all. But this is Jace Memory Adept. But anyway. Are you attacking Jace, sir? Or not? That's what I want to ask. Yes, he is attacking Jace. So then I block. And I actually kill the Whalebone goal as well. That card is just so broken. Best card in Magic 2013 by far. Okay, I'm up against black-red. So I should make good use of Volcanic Strength. And take out the tome. Okay. One of each land. Pretty good. Mark of the Vampire for the Velkin turn. I'm only against a 1. And he only has 6 minutes and 50 seconds to win twice. Well, this deck looks brilliant now, but it was just crushed. I suppose the guy who beat me has crushed the last round. No, he lost 2-0. Wow, that was disheartening. I wonder who beat him 2-0. Interesting new player draft, actually. So I swing. And I cast Flunkies. MOCS. Oh, I'm so tempted now to cast something broken on the flankies. Searing Spear him. And if Velkin turn lives, I can cast Mark of the Vampire on the Velkin turn, getting him out of Searing Spear range. He could Geyser it if he has a mountain. He doesn't. It's a lot of investment in one card, and but I'm gonna hit for 6. On the other hand, if I cast it on the flankies, this is threatening game next time, so I have to do it. And of course he has to block here. And he decided to take it. That's interesting. And now he really needs to kill the Velkin turn. Liliana. -3, -3. That isn't enough. So you lose the game. Right? Overkill. The noble art of overkill. Oh, attack Super Vogue. Attack Super Vogue. And bye. Building the Voltron. Well, so at least I managed to steal one match. Yay! Call of the Conclave. So, this is bad news for my draft table. But let's put it in there. New play draft. Video. And my first pick was Jace, Memory Adept. I went 1-1. I lost to Trusek. Talrand plus Invocation plus Sleep. His deck was very impressive. And Super Vogue. I defeated 2-0. That means I didn't get a prize. I lost some rating points, right? I often go to the clan room to check my rating, because if I don't have a clan, because that's the only place where there's a few people. There is so few people, 16-14, and I was playing NICOL BOLAS. so I had 2 Mark of the Vampire, 2 Public Execution, 2 Bats, NICOL BOLAS, Jace, 2 Arms Stealers. Yeah. That gets me down to 68.35%, and my random sell value is 0. So my balance is minus $1346 over a pretty large sample of drafts. How many? From row 18 to row 197. That's exactly 180, but there is one row of whining, so it's really 179, and I am at 63.3 cents per draft. 0.63 cents per draft loss. And actually, about the Phantom Seals, when I did the Phantom Seals, I broke even on them. 11 Phantom Seals in preparation for the MOCS. And I actually broke even, so I think for a good player, that I like to think that I am, with this higher win percentage, Phantom Seals are probably better than drafts, EV wise. Thank you for watching MagicGatheringStrat. I'm Dan, and I just lost a new place draft. But I never got to cast NICOL BOLAS. I got to cast Jace.